That's all it was.
Wow.
Wow.
We're gonna do a live band.
We could. Yeah.
I always want to do something here for New Year's or something. I got the speakers, everything.
Oh, outside.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Got the drums, got the bass.
We can use it for our podcast.
Like in winter, it would be nice to do something. Like maybe just like a little concert.
Yeah,
Just
you
us and our
love the
family.
cold.
Like we have like a little cookout with the family. Imagine just
You
being
love
out
the
there.
cold.
Okay.
I'm saying. It'll be outside, so you wouldn't be all hot.
What are you talking about?
For his New Year's idea.
Yeah, y'all play.
Well, if you don't want even New Year's, maybe just on the fresh day, like on a Saturday, we'll just get here early, make like a little cookout and just jam. Nice, just with the weather.
He just wants to jam with you, Abraham.
Yeah,
No
you never
concerts.
want to jam.
No concerts.
Concerts.
I don't want people watching.
It's just us, this family.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he's saying.
Yeah, it's just us. I'm not saying even put nothing live or nothing, just us.
Yeah.
Just a jam.
It's gonna sell tickets on the back end.
A comeback tour.
They come
But
through the back fence. Through the creek.
It's come back on the wedding, and then we'll put. He has one more.
Reunion.
the tour you all requested.
I mean, if there's
The winter
ticket
jam.
sales and we make money, then
The winter
we can
jam.
buy it.
There you go. You're gonna profit.
Ooh, that should be a topic.
What?
Like, what do y'all think about, like, people or like Elevation specifically setting these ridiculous prices?
Even
for-
Oasis. Not
Yeah.
even big.
And it's essentially you're paying for a service, which I get. You're paying for the talent, for the skill, for all the time put into that. But it's like Oasis. How much was it for the meet and greet?
75.
$75. And from the looks of it, the production wasn't all that great.
It was just a regular service.
Yeah, like I wouldn't pay $75 for that.
I think they're just getting into where they shouldn't.
So I don't know what y'all think about like
That could be a topic.
churches. Yes, I get charged.
Going on tour.
Well, not churches. It's usually banned.
Well, no, the
The band
band
from the church.
from the church. Yeah.
Like Elevation.
Now, if it's like a separate, like Red Rocks is a church. Who else?
I feel like they should just be free. Meaning that if they go play somewhere else, they're gonna do it. But that doesn't mean that you can't give them offering. You know what I mean? Or stuff like that.
No, that's the thing. But these bands are coming in saying their prices like, oh, if you want to sit on the floor, it's $120 just to sit close to us. I'm like, oh.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be an issue if people were actually paying it, weren't actually paying for it. But because people are, then they're just capitalizing on people actually doing it.
Well, they're capitalizing on
capitalizing
Christianity
on worship. Yeah.
Yeah, but why did people pay for it?
because
When I can just
the
go on
world does
YouTube
it.
and watch the concert after.
Yeah. Why do you need to give in
Why do
to
you need
their
to feel
demands?
like you need to go? Yeah.
Sometimes I guess that people want to go out just to see a concert, but
Yeah,
still,
sure. But if you know that they're going to just set the price whatever they want,
yeah.
like, why do you still buy it?
Like
Why
your mom
don't-
and brother.
No, but I'm saying, like,
why
do
did they
people still
feel
buy
like
it?
they have to go to that?
Because everybody else.
Because it's their idols.
Everybody else went.
Like, I get going to that concert, but why pay the meet and greet? I don't even know who they are.
Why drive
Yeah,
all
it's
the way
one
to
thing
Cody?
just paying for general admission, but then you're paying for meet and greets and VIP. Why?
Like,
Wow.
Why?
Why? Why?
now there's some people I'd pay for the meet and greet for. Rose Barak, Miel. Oh yeah,
El Wheat.
El Wheat.
But see, you're contributing to the problem.
Oh well.
There
Yeah,
you go.
but
So you're picking and choosing who you want to.
Ca-
You're a
Cafeteria
cafeteria
Christian.
Christian.
yeah, because I feel like they shouldn't. That's what I think.
Jesus Adrian, right?
Yeah, but,
We didn't have to pay for meet and greet. We just went up to them. Hey, can we take a picture? Nice to meet you guys.
and actually they were telling us what's wrong with that because I was kind of shy. They're like, hey, what's wrong with these guys? Are these from the rancho or something? I remember they were telling us that because
To you?
like to us, because I think at one point like I was kind of shy too. Like I didn't really want to go up, and they're like, let's go take a picture, and they're like, hey, and the guys were just cool. They were just talking.
Yeah.
Like what was it, Daniel, the bass guy,
Pedro and
Mike.
Roberto. Mike.
Yeah, all of them were like, it's pretty cool.
They're really cool people. But we didn't have to pay.
So y'all
Extra.
paid for basically to take a picture with them.
No, we didn't.
Y'all didn't take a picture with them?
Yeah, we took pictures. We have
We
pictures.
just paid for the ticket to go.
Yeah,
As I say, you paid to
But-
take a picture with him.
but that's the
No,
one I
for
told
the
you that
concert.
I feel like we didn't have to pay because I felt when we gave the ticket, that lady gave me like a face, and then she went like, "Oh,
Yeah, I
Okay.
think someone was just scalping tickets, trying to get money for
It was
them.
it was a guy that went to the one there, but it was working at the Tropicano.
Okay.
So he's the one that sold it to me. And then I told everybody, and then I felt kind of bad. I'm like, did we have to buy tickets? Because I know your mom got some, and yeah, bought some. We bought several. But yeah, she gave me that look, and it didn't look like anybody else was going to charge. But I didn't want to say anything because I asked everybody if they wanted to come,
Yeah.
and they paid.
But it's not like we went there because we knew we were going to meet them. We didn't know. We just went up.
Oh yeah,
Nobody
There's
nobody else did.
yeah. I was surprised nobody else stopped and said hi to them.
Maybe they already knew them from before or something, and they're like, it's just them.
Like why do worship bands or teams feel like they need to have a meet and greet option?
To make money.
Like they're not that famous that let me pay an extra $35 just to meet you.
No, it's not about the fame. It's idolatry.
Like, because God didn't do that. Imagine God be
Yeah.
like, get close to me, you're gonna have to pay.
Who
Right.
touched my robe? That was $5.
Yeah,
Pay to be
I
saved.
think it's kind of.
Pay to be saved.
I
Good
can.
Catholic church.
I feel like if they're making money off the music, they should. But at least kind of be like, we're gonna go and play because we're making
like Averly, what are you? She's coming to San Antonio
When?
Who's that?
in November or something. Have you seen general admissions like $50?
Where is she playing at? A
That's
church?
some small church, yeah. Meet and greets like 95.
She's not even that.
They're just trying to capitalize on the whole Christian thing because they know Christian people are going to pay for that.
New Christians for sure.
Yeah.
No, not even you.
No,
It's old
well,
people too.
Yeah.
both.
It's all about idolatry.
So this is a topic or what? We're already halfway in.
Just keep going. Yes. Might as well.
But it's dumb. It's the dumbest thing. Like I get that I don't see why you would have to pay for a Christian concert unless it's at like a venue that they have to pay to play there.
Yeah,
I get
sure.
that you pay for for them to go and play, but like for a church, why don't you have a budget for it? I'm pretty sure you have a budget to bring people on, and you're still trying to have them pay.
Like where was it? Was it on that Jelly Roll interview where he was like, you pay for the venue you're in?
Yeah.
Or you set up. No, your production has to be as great as a venue you're in. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, but it's a church, so you only set up for. I know they're telling me a story in Abundant Life whenever they brought on the church from Bethany. What is it called? Deluge?
They did?
Yeah. They had brought them in like before we even went. I think the year before we got there, or when I got there. Like literally, I think the same, like a month before I started. Because, they have the youth month, like in August or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so they brought on that band from Louisiana, Deluge, and they had a list of equipment that they needed for them, specific equipment for them. Like, this is what we use to play, and this is what we need when we get there.
Yeah.
So these idiots, they go to Sam Ash or Guitar Center or whatever, and they buy that equipment that they don't have. They have to buy it because they don't rent out or loan.
Yeah.
And then they use it that day or that night or that weekend, and then they return it, and they have to pay the return fee. Why? Why do you give in to these people's demands?
Why?
Why is this a thing where you feel like they are the ones that you think they're gonna like make it more holier or something?
Yeah.
For what?
Shouldn't they be bringing their own
Yeah,
equipment?
why don't they bring their own stuff? And then they pull up in an Escalade.
No.
Bruh.
That's the goals one day.
The one time that Jonathan guy went, no, not the other. What's the other ones?
Jonathan.
No, the other guy, the one that's sick,
Oh, his
the
dad?
brother,
His brother? I know. Joel.
Joe.
Joel Stocks.
He came in. They brought him in to preach one of those times that they had a youth event. Like, man, I look back at it now because I see everybody that looked up to that church, the one in Louisiana, because they would send people from this church to go to their Bible school thing, internship, whatever. And they looked at them like idols. And so whenever this guy would come and preach to the youth, you can tell he's just taking advantage. And because the first night, the Friday, he was up to preach, right? And for some reason, he cut it short. He goes, "All right, I think that's enough for today. Let's just go home and we'll regroup tomorrow." Like people were looking for, you can tell the whole congregation was looking for a word, like for him to bring something,
Yeah.
and he just cut it short.
Why?
I don't know. And then he just goes out the back, gets on the escalator, and goes to his hotel.
He realized the check bounced mid sermon.
It's because they put too much. I don't know, like more. What is it like? Worshiping them as idols. I think. I don't know.
We're somewhat becoming like the world.
Yeah,
We got
they
this
looked at him
everything.
as like concert people or like this artist had. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that they would bring this guy and then
Just
he,
imagine Paul or Peter.
yeah, it'd be
Oh,
like,
these
what
are the
the
biggest
heck are
people.
you
Like, oh,
guys
we're gonna
doing?
bring this and that.
Like, I don't care.
When Paul, I mean, yeah, when Paul's trying to fight, like he's trying to not be a burden to people. He's trying to do as much as he can. And these days, everybody's know, like you gotta give me
Yeah.
this much. And
It goes back to depends how you see him. Like last year, I met a good chunk of like half of Elevation Worship. They were going through the airport. I met them. It's the Chris Brown and the other one, Jones Cell, something like that.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Elevation Worship. I was like, oh my God. It just depends how you see them, you know? Like, would I pay for a meet and greet with them? Not
No.
really. Like, would I pay to go to their concerts? General admission. But I wouldn't.
Even then, I look for the cheapest ticket, or
Yeah.
last minute if someone's selling them for cheap.
Or
I'll
on
probably get it.
Facebook Live if an hermana is streaming it on Facebook.
There you go.
Elevation.
Yeah, like I wouldn't drive to Houston if that's the only place they're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only drive for Jelly Roll.
She's
See,
coming
so
out.
you pick and choose where you wanna.
No, but I'm saying because of a Christian. If the Christian bands, why are you charging people when supposedly the whole Christian thing is that you give everything to God as service to his people?
I mean, I get why they're charging though. I mean,
And they gotta
because
make a living.
they
Do they though?
obviously the AT&T Center it ain't cheap. All the
No, I'm not
production,
talking about the AT&T thing. I'm talking about church, going to church and play.
What do you mean?
Concerts
Like
at church.
concerts that go to church to play.
Like
That they host them.
like Oasis, for example.
Yeah.
Every
to church.
church has a budget to bring on stuff like that. Not every church. Big churches that have budgets. They have a budget to bring a band in. Why do you need to charge people because you already have it in the budget?
you mean that they already got paid?
Yes.
Getting paid again.
Look, the church sets aside a budget for the youth to put on an event for the youth. In that budget is included to bring a band or a preacher or whatever it is. Like, why do you need to charge admission?
Oh, let's stop on that. Preacher, do you think preachers should be setting a price tag for themselves?
No.
Because I know some say, "Oh, just a donation from the heart," but others say, "Oh, I need a $2,000 donation." They call it donation just to get away with it.
No.
Who said that?
A lot of people
Huh?
say that.
A lot, a lot of pastors, yeah.
Mhm.
Like who is it? Like I think Joel Osteen. I think he requires a $5,000 donation just to come. Donation, not
Payment.
not payment. A donation.
You think like he has so much money? Why? I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say nothing.
Because I don't know, maybe there was advocate. There'd be too many people requesting his presence.
But
And
doesn't
how
mean
does he
gotta
pick
go-
and choose?
He doesn't have to go to all
Yeah,
of
he
them.
doesn't have to go anywhere. But because people pay him, he goes.
And that's a bad thing though, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure everybody's paying him, but the people that are paying him the most, that's where he's going instead
Yeah.
to the people probably that need him
Yeah.
or probably need a.
I mean,
Really?
nobody needs the guy. Everybody
No, I
should
know.
go to their own church
Yeah.
and whatever. But I mean, because the market is there, they take advantage.
I feel like they make so much money, they can live. They already can I don't know. I feel like they should help more of the church. Like it's nothing bad. Like if God blesses them, that's good. That's good. But I feel like they got enough that they can.
Well, speaking on that, like how how big or how much money does a church need? Like, what is the limit to where a church can say, like, that's enough money. We got what we need. Like, remember in the Bibles, I
Yeah, I
forget
know what
who
you're
was it,
talking
Paul?
about.
Or was it Paul?
Oh, the Old Testament.
Yes.
Yeah, when they're trying to fix
Where,
the church or something,
yeah,
and they bring
and
too
they're like,
much.
yeah, okay, stop. We got everything we need.
Yeah,
Like, where is that mentality in the churches, especially big churches?
well,
Why do you need to always have the biggest, best thing, the biggest venue? Like, how does that bring more people? Maybe in some crazy way it does, and maybe in their vision, they have this plan to where they need to have the biggest church, more campuses, better production, whatever.
Well, didn't you say that a couple weeks
Yes.
ago?
So what is too much?
Oh,
I feel like if they get in a lot, if they're giving it out or helping other churches, that's a good thing. But if they're just piling
Funny you
it
say
up,
that. Transformation Church.
I knew.
They every year, every year, every year
They
they give money
do.
to churches who are just starting off. They go to churches,
What
little
about
churches
Popeyes?
in their neighborhoods that are helping people where they can't come to the big church. They help them out and they help build churches and whatever they need.
It's just a tax
They-
write-off.
they
That's
pay
good.
people's
Transformation.
Yeah,
bills.
but still, it's still helping, right?
They
Yeah.
pay people's bills.
yeah, but
Remember?
I'm not saying that they're the angels and the example for.
Oh, we paid
What
your
is-
bill. Come look at our demonic Easter play.
because remember also Judas got mad at God at that point. Remember when
better.
he used that
Just
Mary
the-
Magdalene used the what they call it, the
hope.
no the
Oh,
the
that's
perfume.
The Mary Magdalene. Yeah.
Yeah, the perfume when he poured it on Jesus,
Oh,
and
yeah.
even Judas said we could have sold
We
that and
could've
gave it to
sold that
the
and
poor.
given it to the poor. Like,
So even
yeah.
him wasn't he like, oh, I'm thinking of the. So it also depends. It doesn't mean only because you're thinking of that doesn't mean. That,
Yes.
you know.
But I'm saying there's some churches that don't even do that. They have so much money and they don't even. Oh, what else can we get?
Yeah.
We can build another campus for us. We
Yeah.
can get more money for us. Everybody gets a raise. Everybody gets a bonus.
Yeah. I got
I'm
you.
not saying they're perfect. I'm just saying I'm just
Yeah,
giving
I
an
know.
example that there are some churches that do help others, but there are some that just want to elevate their status or their church or whatever.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
a
not
church-
saying that they're not doing that either because obviously they are.
Yeah.
But like what you don't hear about other churches giving money, well, especially like ours, like our churches, right? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But most of the ones that I know are just self-serving.
Yeah.
Like, what about giving to the poor and stuff? Like, why isn't that ministry more than the church construction budget?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it depends too. Like if you have enough money.
Yeah, what's your priorities?
Yeah. Well, you can.
like in my opinion, if the church isn't well known by the community, like the physical area it's in, not by believers but by regular people, like, hey, yeah, that church, they had an event, we went Christmas night out, or they had a Halloween event or something. I think that's the church is in the right direction if they're doing that. Now they're like, oh, that big church that just does things that they're always building something new, always having big events. They never help us out. Because that's at the end of the day, that's how you reach people. With a nice production, with talented musicians.
Like, like, when do you know, or have you ever seen a church that has so much money, but you see that the pastor really doesn't do anything for himself with it? He just gives it all back. Like, have you seen that ever?
Big churches or just any regular
No,
church?
any church that has a bunch of money, they have a lot of money,
Oh no.
but
Well,
you
I
see
mean,
that the pastor isn't taking advantage of it.
That's kind of hard because nowadays a good chunk of pastors have like a real job, so it's kind of hard to differentiate. Are they taking their stipend from the church, or are they making that money from their side, from their real job? You know what I mean? Because like at the church we're at now, every pastor's a realtor nowadays, but the pastor's a realtor, so we don't know if they're taking money from the church or if he's just that good and business is good. We really don't know.
So how do you know? How do you know that a pastor has good intentions and maybe they start off with good intentions and then the money corrupts them. Status corrupts them. Priorities change. Things happen where now they serve a mortgage and they have to do everything they can to make money to pay that mortgage, or some vision that God gave them of being the city church on the hill. You know,
Church.
every church can be the church that everybody comes to. And how are you naive to think that your church is more important than the other churches?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you kind of have to be delusional to be a pastor too, to some extent,
Why?
because and it's not that you don't trust God or you're not looking to God for guidance, but on the outside, maybe because we're human, right? We go off of things we know to do, and we think doing some things will serve that purpose, like fame or saying something controversial. I don't know, because I could never see myself being a pastor.
Pastor Fudd.
Do you still want to be a pastor?
Depends on what role.
As a pastor,
Lead.
Like, there's worship pastor, there's senior pastor,
Senior.
there's
executive pastor,
associate executive pastor of Jesus, second
Youth
God in
pastor.
Christ. There's youth pastor.
No, never youth, please.
Well,
No, senior.
I don't know. I mean, would I see myself as a worship pastor? Yeah, but do I see myself as a senior pastor? It's possible. Is it ideal? Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, if God wants me to do it, I'll do it. But I'm not like, woo, senior pastor. It's the way to go.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because in Hispanic churches, I've noticed that, you know, every single prophecy that is set upon you, you're either going to be a profeta or a pastor. It's never something else. Like, I noticed at tent that every time, like, they would prophesy over people, is like, vas a ser una profeta, or tú vas a ser un pastor. I'm like, okay, what about people that go out and evangelize, or people that, you know,
Like, why can't I be a CEO?
yeah, but no, you're meant to be a prophet or a pastor in the eyes of the Hispanic community.
Yeah.
That's what she told. That's what she told Mitsubishi, that she's gonna marry a profeta.
Yeah.
Oh, pastor. Sorry. And then now she's all mad that it's no, it's pastor.
Wow.
Now she's saying that. Before she didn't care. Anyway.
But I mean, so see, that's why I have a hard time with these so-called prophets, because they just say now that, given the experience that y'all have, they just say whatever now just to keep people.
I noticed that a lot with my grandma, because the first time she went, she always tells it like she met God that night or something. She's like, I went one time and the pastora said somebody here is feeling sick, and that day she was feeling sick. So I knew it was from God.
Wow.
Because she said somebody here was feeling sick.
You can say that anywhere.
Exactly. And obviously that was a hook, and then she kept going and going and going and going, and like one time she's like, the pastora was like, someone here has diabetes. A woman has diabetes and she has to come to the front. What are the odds are of people in a Hispanic church having diabetes?
At least half.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. So you're making very broad statements. But yeah, she got hooked on. So that's that. Would you see yourself as a pastor?
No.
Why?
But
There go your dreams.
if you become one, I have to be a pastor's wife, I guess. It's not something I seek to be.
Oh, you're gonna be in charge then.
Damn.
Look, if I'm a senior pastor,
Oh,
I will
that's
go up there
right.
in shorts. I do not care.
That's right.
God says, come as you are, and I'm coming in shorts.
What denomination would you want?
But what if you are,
Baptist.
because you wear shorts, you're seducing women,
Ooh.
seeing your legs, your strong calves.
Well, they're going to
Hairy
church
legs.
they're going to church for the wrong reason then.
Yeah, but you're up there. They see a leader who's strong, who's a leader, who has control of people, they're not gonna see that you're married. They don't care, and then you're showing off your legs. Oof.
They're gonna be passionate.
You're getting Manuel
And not
excited. Calm
because
down.
they're being pushed down, prayed
And
over.
then you're telling them what to do. Women like being told what to do.
No. Speak from
Elaborate.
experience.
No, some women like that. Some women like
Yeah.
having people tell them what to do, and then if it's a pastor who supposedly has
It's
the
wise.
power of the Lord, yeah, because you didn't get up there just because, just by chance. No, you were put through the fire. Women like people who've been put through the fire, who've come out on top, who have scars, who've been battle tested, and now you're showing off your legs. Whew.
Wow.
Where have those legs been? You know,
At the church.
they're gonna be like,
Daddy, chill.
so be careful. Be careful what you ask for.
Nah. I mean, I will be honest. It like preparing messages and stuff that does come pretty easy to me. I know that doesn't happen for a lot of people.
You don't have a group of people that help you.
No, I don't have a writing team.
Tell Manny about that.
Oh yeah.
What his opinion is.
So at the church we're at, we have the senior pastor. He has a writing team, all from people in the church. They're all volunteers. So all he
the
does,
staff
oh,
or
the staff, yeah.
I don't know.
All he does is he prepares a skeleton of the message, right?
The outline.
The outline, the points he wants to hit, and then he gives it to, let's say, us, and he's like, "All right, here's the scriptures I want to use. Here's the points I want to use, but y'all help me fill in. Y'all help me write the message." And he says he does that. That way, he has a different input from
Different points of view.
different points of view, not just from him, but he knows that other people in the church share that same input or that same.
Or different.
Is that
view.
laziness, or does he want people to be included? Feel included.
I think it's pretty smart, actually. I love it.
What do you think, Manny?
Or a pastor should
I gotta
be
think
writing his own message for 3 hours straight.
No, I think it probably when you're reading and you're praying, God brings it to you. God made you the leader. It's more of a dictatorship, not a democracy.
Is it though?
Well, when God comes, it is going to be that.
No, but that's when God comes. What about right now?
Well, God is the leader. Then he puts his people. I think that would be a good, maybe as work, maybe for the youth or something. Yeah, I don't know about like for the main thing. It sounds good, like to start off or to help people or something. Or
So you think
Like
the
if it was
pastor
a
should be
training?
the one that brings the whole word?
yeah, I think so.
So are you saying they are living in a cult? Are they going to another cult? Cult number 3?
It's run by the people. I don't
By
know.
the people, for the people?
I don't know.
I love the idea. I like it.
I don't think
Like
it's
if he
cool.
were to ever ask me, hey, would you be willing to be a part of the writing team? Heck yeah. I'd love it. Just to put my input in the message.
I wonder if his congregation knows that.
Yeah, he's open. He tells anybody. Like when we had that meeting with him, that's one of the first things he said. He's like, I want to be open about it. I have a writing team.
So at the end of the service, does he pass through the credits of the writers?
He should.
The members of the band, the writing team, director of music, director of photography.
So it becomes a production then.
Hey,
Becomes
what
concert.
do you think, man? Talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't know. It's a gray area. I have to think about it more than.
I've just
I'm-
never heard of it, so I don't know
Yeah.
either.
Is that
I
another,
mean, think
another
of- think-
denomination?
Think about it though. Like
What?
when someone, I get it. You're right. God, if God's gonna make you the pastor, the preacher that day, He's gonna give you a word, right? But you're just coming with your own input. If I lay out the skeleton and the points I want to hit and the main meat of the message, and I give it to y'all, and I say, help me out, give me your viewpoints. That's gonna be a good, well-rounded message because I'm not just giving what I think. I'm giving what Abraham, what Stephanie, what you think. And odds are other people in the congregation are gonna have that same point of view.
Yeah, but the issue is, does he just take that into consideration, or does he make those opinions part of his message?
He said he takes it into consideration. Like it's not.
That's different than actually you writing out your point of view and he actually conveys that to the people.
No, that's not what he does.
Okay, then that's different. If he just considers your opinion, he probably wants to know what the people are thinking about a certain topic.
And that's why he does it. And I agree with it. I love the idea.
It makes it more personalized.
I know Manuel said
But also,
I know Manuel thinks the pastor should go up to Mount
Yes.
Sinai and get the message from
yes, I think so too. I think because you need a word.
God.
I think you need the word.
He wants
The word needs to be
On
from
the
God,
tablet.
not from the people.
Yeah. Or like for Moses.
Yeah.
Imagine Moses being there. Oh, okay, guys. Well, I need you to
What do you
do
think
this."
about this issue, guys? Tell me. Talk to me about it.
Well, no, it's different because
You don't ask for people's opinions who are lost
why?
I
because
think
they're lost.
What's a better way to reach the lost person than the lost person?
No, not their opinions on how they should be saved.
No, not how it should be saved, but how to
Yes.
get the message conveyed to them.
Yeah, you don't ask for the. You don't ask
It's like
lost
It's like
people how to be
investigations to catch.
because if they knew how to
a
be
smuggler,
saved,
you
they
gotta think
wouldn't
like
be
a smuggler.
lost. Does that make
So
sense?
you
No.
ask you ask the blind to guide you?
What?
Ooh,
It's like asking the blind to guide.
yeah.
So you're the one that
No,
can
so,
see.
so you're asking people in the church already. Hey, you that were lost, you that
Yes,
went through
but
this experience,
Supposedly,
help me out. Help me reach. How would this convey to you if I was preaching to you back then?
So I guess they're not getting any new people because they're only preaching to the same choir.
What choir?
The same people
same
go,
team.
so they don't have anybody new. They're not reaching anybody new
I don't know.
because they're just talking to the same. It's an echo chamber.
What's that?
You're just talking to the same room.
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just
I just do sound.
giving my opinion.
I mean, I think I like the idea. I like it.
If JP agrees with it, sometimes I'm like, you strongly agree with it? I'm like, got it.
Look, I know Manuel has to get his message from Mount Sinai after splitting the Red Sea and talking to the burning bush.
Oh, it should
I
be.
get it.
So it should be.
Well, God has his pastors, his angels. That's what he calls them.
If you need other people to give you the message, then why are you the pastor? It's like Manny said, blind leading the blind.
I like the idea. I still do. I don't care what you'll say.
It sounds good.
It
maybe
sounds
as-
good if you had new people who were lost.
It sounds good maybe as a class where you're trying to show people, like, you want them to learn somehow. You know what I mean?
You're
kinda
teaching them
teaching-
how to give a sermon.
Like, it sounds good, like, in a way, but not in the main pastor way. Like, for learning or school or something like that, it sounds really interesting.
How to
like-
be a pastor school.
Yeah, like,
Maybe.
I
How to
want to
write
get
a
your
sermon.
thoughts or,
Yeah.
what do you think? And
Right.
talk about this and things like
Yeah.
that. And when you're there, it's you.
Yeah.
But I still don't know. I'm just.
It's all
I
right.
don't
They're
know.
part of another cult anyway, so.
Wow.
You would think you would learn after the first two, right? Yeah, they went and got their robes fitted. So.
Yeah.
It's a good church. I'm not gonna lie. I really like it.
That's what he
See,
said.
that's what people in the code always say.
Uh huh.
I think it's alright.
There you go. It's like my mom, right? It's like she went to the carpa one time and hooked.
Yeah, I think we have different. It's probably off topic, but it's alright. I'm not.
We don't really have a topic. We're just going off, just random topics,
I
whatever
just-
comes to our mind.
I told
This is
him-
good to do this at least once a month. Just go random and what we're thinking.
Put this on a paywall or something.
Maybe be a bonus episode. Maybe. Yeah. Well, sorry. What you're saying? What?
Yeah, I don't. I'm trying not to dive in so quickly.
Yeah. Like, haven't y'all learned? It's like,
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like slowly. Like I told him today, I'm gonna talk to the guy. I don't want to get paid. I'd rather just
Why?
volunteer.
And I wanted to hear your thoughts on that because she doesn't want to get paid, but still want to help out, volunteer.
I just want to go, show up Sunday, do sound, and leave. That's all I want to do.
oh, so you don't want them to tell you
I
that
don't want the commitment.
to actually have to go to other things that they have. Just do sound on Sunday and go to practice.
The once a month practice.
I get that. Then
Good.
he's probably not something that he's looking for.
I don't know. That's just
I
me.
mean, you haven't even started yet.
I've just been on a trial run.
Yeah, so I say you just try it out.
But if I fail and fall on my face?
So you get fired. Who cares?
Because because she's like, oh my god, I never all these events, blah blah blah, because she's never done any of that. And in the
It's a
meeting,
good way to learn. Too.
exactly. And in the
Yeah.
meeting,
I'd rather not be paid and learn.
No, it's no.
in the meeting, even the guy said, "Hey, I know this is your first year. I will walk you through them. I'm not going to throw you into it."
Exactly. He's still gonna pay you.
I don't want to get paid though.
Yeah, I think you should still stay there.
No,
At least give it a try to the end of the year.
Because I asked her, I'm like, "What's the real issue behind it?" And she's like, "Commitment." So I'm like, "You're
You're already getting married and you're all questioning commitment.
I know, ball and chain, man. I'm telling you." So I asked her, I'm like, if it wasn't
I
for
think
the
marriage
wedding,
would change your opinion.
no, but I asked her, I'm like, if it was for if the wedding wasn't around the corner, would you take the position? What was your answer?
I don't know. Because like they have an event this month, a movie night. I don't think I could go
Why?
because I have stuff to do with this damn wedding.
So just say that.
Okay, I'm just saying, like I don't want to commit right
He
now.
already knows that you're getting married.
Yeah, but
He's
doesn't-
gonna understand that, and he's already giving you time off after you get married.
yeah, he has
They're
no
gonna
choice.
understand.
He has no choice.
Because if you don't
No,
go, I'm pretty sure you're not getting
He
paid.
has a choice. He could have easily said, "Oh, you know what? We can't work with that time off."
Yeah, he's gonna let you know right away.
I don't think he's that kind of guy.
You don't even know him.
That's true.
How are you quitting already?
I know he's very specific on what he wants.
So okay, so now you tell him, hey, I'm gonna be off this day. How is that any different from going to work?
I just feel the way he.
There you
put
go.
it-
You just feel.
Okay, the way he put it in that meeting that you were there, he needs me there for every event. That's the job.
Yeah, and your job needs you to be there every single Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Is that realistic?
And I told her where she's at
Bruh.
now. I'm not saying that it's going to take every single day off, but she has the ability to take a half day.
I don't want to though because I told him I get paid more at my job than I do at the church. I don't mind going and helping, setting up for the event. I just don't want to be in charge. That's it.
Makes sense. Women can be leaders.
Okay, now I'll give you that one. I don't want to be a leader. I don't care. That's just how I feel. I don't think I'm ready.
Yeah, you're always gonna say that though, because you've never done it.
I'd rather learn from him first.
No, I'd rather you learn from failing.
I don't want to risk getting fired.
I would rather you do that because you'll learn. How is everything that you haven't done before gonna work perfectly the first time?
No, it's not about the failure. I just don't want to get paid. I don't want to be in charge.
So if after the year you still feel like you don't want to do it, then quit. You haven't even started. How are you gonna quit?
I'm not. I'm not
It's
quitting.
quitting. You're quitting.
I told him
Quitting means you don't get paid.
but I'll still be there.
So you're gonna quit the produce thing and you're just gonna go help out without getting paid.
No, I'm not quitting my job.
Exactly. That's exactly the same thing you're saying. Tell me I'm wrong, guys.
No, I don't get it. I'm slow.
You're saying it's exactly the thing. This is the exact thing you're saying. You're quitting this job before it even started because you just want to go and help out. It's like saying, I'm going to quit Niños Produce and just go help them out.
That's different.
It's literally a job.
No, but this isn't. This
Imagine,
is my side job.
imagine,
This is not my main
imagine
income.
accounts payable being your passion. And you say, you know what? I don't want to get paid, guys. This is my passion. I'd rather just come in and help.
I think it's either two ways. It's either I can go either way. She can go either way.
Okay.
But I'm just thinking if I'm gonna go your way, I'm just thinking the way maybe the reason you don't want to do it because you don't want the commitment that you're gonna have to learn. As if you don't have that, you can always just like I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? It puts your feet on the fire where it makes you want to learn, or you're kind of scared and don't want to do it. So that's a way just to be like, I'm not gonna learn it because I don't have to. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just puts it to the fire, meaning that it makes
You're
you
being
want to
thrown
learn.
in the fire by getting paid because you're forced to learn because it's your job.
Yeah, and if you didn't have that, you'd be like, oh, I won't study.
Yeah,
or
I can
won't
go.
pay
I can
attention.
do it, and I won't have to go.
So you can take it as that, or if you don't want to do it, that you don't want to do it, right? But I'm just
But
saying.
being thrown in a fire, you're gonna either sink or swim.
I guess you're just scared because you're gonna have to be responsible, so you're gonna have to really pay attention and learn and be. And
Imagine
you're
that being
probably,
responsible.
or you're probably just kind of scared and don't wanna.
Then what is it? Because you're not saying anything that we're already solving the problem for.
Are you bullying me?
Look. Two things on that.
No, because women
Hold on.
are just wanting you to listen to their problems and not actually solve them.
And then they get mad that you don't solve it.
Or they get mad that you solve them and they just wanted you to listen to them.
Or do you just feel wrong? Or you just feel uncomfortable for getting paid, or
It's
Yeah,
definitely she's
I don't-
definitely getting uncomfortable getting paid.
Look. Two things on that. One, for her, it's the commitment, the responsibility. I told her, we all got you. I told her, I got you. We're not going to let you go into the fire alone, you know?
You already said the pastor's gonna help you and not throw you in completely.
And then two, we go back to the question I asked her earlier today. I was like, if the wedding wasn't around the corner, would you take it?
What if he doesn't even want
See,
me?
there's already a bunch of what ifs.
What because I have a meeting with him Wednesday. What if he tells me, "Oh, I don't want you, Steph."
So then he doesn't want you.
you got your answer?
What? I don't see what the big deal is.
So a solution, a possible solution, because I
Wait. Do you want a solution or do you just want us to hear you?
Both.
So a possible solution. I
I'm telling you, bro, women.
Bruh.
I gave
Wow.
her I gave her this one earlier, and
It's our brains right now.
for real, I gave her this one earlier, and I think this is what hopefully ends up happening. Because if I think it's because of the wedding that she doesn't want to commit. I get it.
I'm sure there's a lot of pressure going on right now.
Yeah, so I understand that. I wouldn't.
She doesn't want this other pressure of having have to be responsible for something that you're the head of.
Exactly.
And being actually a job
so-
while
so-
other things are going
yeah.
on.
So I told her on Wednesday, go up to him and be like, "Hey, I really would love the job, but with the wedding coming up, I cannot commit because of the wedding wasn't right now." So I told her to tell him, "Can I use the rest of the year to learn, to still help you out in events, and then we'll bring this conversation back up at the beginning of the year or when you feel like I'm ready."
Is that okay?
All I'm saying is
I was gonna
okay.
do that.
It's because I told her
Okay.
at the end of the day, I don't want her to throw away this opportunity that
I'm
literally
not.
that God gave her. Not only offered it to her once, we couldn't take it because I don't know what happened. Offered it to her a second time.
so you're saying you just don't want another job right now.
Yes. I was gonna do that. That's what I was gonna tell him. I want the job eventually. I just
No,
can't right
I
now.
thought you just didn't want the job.
No.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't say it well. Sorry.
Obviously, women.
That's basically I just don't want it. It's just a lot right now.
I get it.
Your
Yeah.
mom's gonna throw something else at us. Watch.
Oh, I know.
And I'm gonna explode. You want another explosion?
And then I still have to go do something.
Yeah.
Her eyes twitching.
It's
know.
been twitching a lot.
I'm feeling the heat. Stop, Abraham.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Is that okay? Is that plan okay with
Well,
everybody?
it looks like the plan's already out. His mom's already planning everything, so you don't have to worry about the wedding.
Family drama.
Yeah, on the coat. Yeah, not allowed to go visit your mom.
Now I feel like she thinks that
What?
she doesn't come. Did she let the chickens out?
I don't care anymore. Bring whiskey.
Who's gonna kill the chicken?
Good.
It's fine.
And the duck.
Great.
Fine.
Who's gonna clean it up?
Whiskey.
So much cleaning, too much blood.
First, I'm thinking you're talking about whiskey. I'm like, how are you gonna feed them?
Oh, yeah.
His dog.
My
Yeah.
crackhead.
Been our life update, yo.
Super long life update, but with other topics.
Don't worry,
But
guys. We all have our problems.
No, yeah, I get that.
Except you, apparently. What's up with you?
Too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know if you want to put it in the podcast. You don't have to.
Your boyfriends are giving you a hard time or what?
No, really.
No, I actually wanted to like bring up what we were talking about, like the Nephilim,
Yeah.
and
Giants.
the giants. So from my understanding from that podcast that you're gonna watch because it's pretty interesting. I
How
said
long
yeah
is
too.
it?
They're
Are you feeding us if we
they're
watch
like
it?
2 hours long each, but it's really great information from these people who go on a deep dive. So they're saying the reason why I believe that there were other, but I think from your what you said, Manuel, that yeah, they lived over 1,000 years. So
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's how they populated the Earth.
The Giants.
No, Adam and Eve.
Oh,
With their own kids?
Yeah,
Incest.
yeah. I mean, that's how it worked
they
back then.
had to. There's nobody
There
else.
was nobody else.
And they give Alabama a hard time.
No, because there was a time. I think it says in the Bible too that there was a time where God said that isn't necessary anymore.
He did.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I just
Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, I believe that.
But what are you doing? You're on social media while on the podcast.
No.
Wow. There you go, people.
Wow.
Social media has rotted our brain.
Yeah, he's the one who made our Instagram
Yeah, and sending
page
videos.
and
I
sending us
send you one
memes.
video each,
Memes
Each.
all the time.
and then y'all make
And
it
then you're
seem like
liking
I do it
videos.
every single time
And you're liking videos.
that are funny
No, I send him a video and he replies real quick.
because I get the notification.
Turn them off.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
have 'em
social
on.
media's
I
from the
guess.
devil.
Y'all make it seem like I'm there constant. I turn it on Sunday to
Yeah,
put a
sure.
post.
You turn it on days with Y.
Wow.
But why?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wow.
Oh,
But yeah, that's probably another thing we'll talk about. After you watch those videos, we'll go into depth about the Book of Enoch, the Book of the Giants, all those books that Constantine left out, or the Council of Nicaea,
Mm-hmm.
they left out because it didn't serve their purpose.
I don't know if it didn't serve their purpose. I think it.
Oh,
it
there we
didn't-
go. There we go.
What? What?
The contradiction. You're countering my points. It's gonna get juicy.
Okay, what do you want me to say? No, you're right. You're 100%.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Typical Gonzalez is want to be right all the time.
We are right. You just don't know or don't want to admit.
we need affirmation.
Not even. I don't care if you think I don't even think I'm right. I know I am. Anyway,
Typical Gonzalez.
this has been a good whatever podcast. Bunch of
At
stuff.
what point did you start recording?
I have no idea. I turned it on when Manny sat down.
When we were deciding what to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
But yeah, this will be a bonus episode. Just randomness. If you like more of these, then we'll do it again. If not, then we'll stop doing them and we'll record them just for us, I guess.
Who's them? Who's listening?
Sandra.
They, them.
They, them, man, of course. Get with the times, man.
Okay.
All right, so that'll be the end of this. There wasn't an intro, but I'm pretty sure I'll add one in the post. Everything. We are on the road this week still.
3 minutes away.
Yeah, it's a long car ride. But Manuel fed us. He's a much better host than I'll ever be.
Fetus is an understatement, dude.
Yeah, we're stuffed.
There was a 5-course meal.
Compared to Abraham's chips and water. And bring your own chips.
Y'all are
and
lucky
water.
if y'all get water.
They're expensive.
I'll bring my own water. But anyways, thank you so much for joining us on this random podcast. Find us on Spotify, YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Even if you think I'm a hypocrite.
Abraham's Instagram.
But yeah, we'll come back next week with another podcast. So until then, goodbye and see you next week.
Peace.